So to sort of lay the groundwork for what we're going to see in this MVP2 demo, this is the overall workflow that we've basically built now to sort of have this end-to-end process in place. And so at the beginning, we've got our content creator who is going to upload their content to the Wefilm chain platform, and they're going to mint a bunch of license tokens. And then they're going to basically send, they'll have an option of creating just generic license tokens and then some special ones. These could be like collector tokens. This is an improvement from what we had with MVP1, where now you'll have the ability to create these special tokens. And so what happens is the content creator then decides, okay, there's going to be a subset of what they mint that they want to put in the marketplace to be able to sell. And so they will actually transfer those movie NFTs or licenses to a Wefilm chain hosted seller wallet. It's basically a wallet that we're hosting on their behalf in order to make the transfers to the consumer as relatively seamless as possible. And you'll sort of see this in the first part, where the content creator has to accept a series of MetaMask transactions, just like in MVP1. And again, the purpose for that is, they're currently in control of how many they want to mint. And so they're responsible for paying the gas fees for minting those tokens. So we have, when the content creator is ready to sell, they will transfer some licenses to the Wefilm chain hosted seller wallet. And then we sort of move on to the content consumer workflow, where you have the content consumer who can see a movie that they want to purchase. They see the purchase price. They will then use Stripe to make that payment. Stripe's built in now, so that was another feature of MVP2 that we added. Currently, it's just the test credit card that we use, but when we're ready to move that into production, that's a very simple change. And then when you have the content consumer making the purchase, what that triggers is the transfer of funds, which go to the hosted seller wallet. You then have a license that goes from the hosted seller wallet to the content, or to the consumer. So now they're able to watch the movie. And we actually have the equivalent payment made to the content creator in Wefilm tokens. So let's say the Stripe purchase was for $20. There would be 20 Wefilm tokens that would be transferred to the content creator wallet as payment for the content that was just purchased by the consumer.
So yeah, we're going to start by basically what we'll have here is our content creator. So I'm logged in as my content creator, and basically the way that we have for this demo to log in as different accounts is to just switch between the MetaMask accounts here. So we're going to start as the content creator. We're going to go ahead and connect. And basically what we're brought to is an FAQ page that tells you a little bit about how to work with this project. And then if we go ahead and we check our library, we see there's nothing in our library yet. If we check our stats, there's nothing here yet as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by uploading a file and then minting some tokens and some special tokens as well. So we're going to select our file here. So I've just got this test video file, and then I'm going to choose a poster, and we're going to be uploading, in this case, Blade Runner 2049. And then we'll give it a little bit of a description. I have the description already on my clipboard, so I've copied and pasted it in there. And then let's say, just for brevity's sake, let's mint 3 normal tokens, and we will do a special token. We'll do a single special token.
Nice.
So we're going to go ahead and mint that. And then when I do that, I'll pull up the MetaMask so we can follow along with some of these things. We're going to go ahead and confirm that. So that is the first contract deployment. So we're going to have 2 contract deployments, and then we'll have a total of 4 contract interactions. So those will be the minting of all 4 of the tokens. So we'll wait for those to basically complete before we go in and verify everything. So we're going to confirm each one of these. And this will just take a few minutes.
So yeah, this would be one area where we just have a loading screen here indicating that this is currently in process.
Yeah. Okay, and then we've got this contract interaction. So we're just confirming everything. And then once we have our queue completed, we'll know that it is all ready to check. So it looks like we just got this one last one. All right. Okay, so now let's go back to our library, and we'll see that we have two versions here. We have one which is in blue, and that indicates that it's special. So that's the special token, and then this is the standard token here. If we want to, we can hit play. We can watch the video, which loads it in here. And then, of course, if we go to our stats, we have the number of tokens that are minted for each, and it indicates whether it's a normal or a special token. And then from this screen, we can then create individual stores for each, where we're going to sell each one. So let's go ahead and hit create store. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set the price. So let's say for the standard token, we'll sell it for $12. And we're going to sell, let's say, 2 of them. So let's go ahead and create that store here. And we'll see we have to confirm that we're going to be sending these tokens to the seller wallet. So we have to confirm some transactions here. So this is going to be the first one. We're sending the first token. And then once that is complete, we can verify by checking the seller wallet and see that, yes, in fact, there should be the new tokens moving over. So if we, so first let's go back here and we'll see, here's the address. Oh, might have refreshed that a bit soon, but so if I go over to the seller wallet and I want to add tokens just so we can see this token here. Let's, okay, perfect. So we can see there's 2 Blade Runner tokens in the seller wallet now. So go back to the content creator wallet and let's add the tokens here just so we can see it. You wouldn't actually need to do this, but for demo purposes, why not? And we see now we only have 1 token left in our content creator wallet.
Nice.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to quickly switch over. Let me just check something. Okay.
And that seller wallet was we custom created that?
Yeah, so the seller wallet would be a custom created, hosted by Wefilm wallet that acts as like the store shelf, basically.
Yeah.
So kind of like how we take DVDs and we send them to Best Buy to sell them. It's a similar process. It allows the seller wallet to basically handle all of the processing for us. Or else we would have to approve each transaction live as people try to purchase them, which is unrealistic. Yeah, so what we'll do now is we'll log in as the purchaser, and we're going to go ahead and purchase one of those tokens. So customer, they don't have anything, and they don't even have ETH at this point because you don't need ETH. You're going to be using a credit card. So we're going to connect in, and we check our library here. We don't see anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and purchase something. So we can use this temporary license and we'll see, okay, perfect. So this is actually what I was looking for, and this is what I'm going to purchase. So we see that we set the price at $12 and that is now set here as well. We have an indication of what the movie is with a little bit of description. We're going to hit buy. And then basically we can enter in our credentials. So I'll call it Clayton, and we'll just use a test email instead of a real one. And then this is where we enter in the test credit card, which is not a live credit card, but we just have to switch it to live. And then once we hit pay, we'll see this process. And we should be able to also follow along in our MetaMask and see some of these things eventually come through. So we know this is processing on this end. Once it's done processing, we'll check back at our library, and then we should see something else appear. This one takes a little bit, because what we're doing in the background here is we're transferring the tokens from the seller wallet to this customer, and then we're also transferring the tokens from the Wefilm treasury to pay the content creator. So now when we go to our library, we see, okay, great. So now we have our new movie that we just purchased, and we go to our stats. There's still nothing there, but we can watch the movie if we want to. And then if we check back in our content creator wallet, so let's just check there, we should see, perfect, 12 Wefilm tokens. So 12 tokens were transferred as payment, and we have our new token in the customer wallet as well. So that's kind of the end-to-end workflow of everything.
One of the quick updates we're going to be doing is to dynamically create these landing pages on a separate URL. So those URLs can be shared from whatever social media platform they're on, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. These sales can be initiated from whatever platform you're advertising them on. And of course, an analytics page where you can see the totals of your sales. And last but not least, the ability to download these encrypted media files to your local hard drive, to have a special player that will decrypt them as they're being played, and for the files to remain encrypted on your local hard drive.